Let's get into the story of this one a little bit more. Sticking with Ahsoka, she did say something that I found a little interesting. When she meets the child and gets to know him a little bit, um, she mentioned to Jin that she's not going to train him, and I thought that was interesting because, well, one, because she didn't deny the fact that she was a Jedi. And
Yep.
last time we'd seen her, she did deny that she was a Jedi. So, starting off with the whole idea of her being a Jedi, I'm a little confused as to what her thought process is on who she is. Did that say anything to you when
It
that happened?
I kept waiting for her to say I can't train him because I'm not a Jedi. I kept
Right.
waiting for I wanted a true reason. I either wanted her to hop on the ship with Din at the end and the child. Don't want to say the name just yet because we're not. But I really wanted them to get on the ship. But I wanted that explanation. I wanted her to say I'm not a Jedi because Rebels is the in timeline is the most recent time we've heard her say she's not a Jedi. She told Ezra and Kanan that, but she didn't say it here. And I still believe she firmly says she's not a Jedi, but it's just she can train people in the Force. And when she was saying he's too attached to you, I felt that that was the callback of her kind of saying I'm not a Jedi, but Din doesn't know any better. Din sees lightsabers and her floating in rock
Right.
and things like
Right.
that. So to him, he would probably think of Sith as a Jedi, but and maybe it's one of those things that you just Ahsoka didn't want to explain that, maybe.
So for those of you
But
who aren't familiar with like Ahsoka's background, she when we say she's not a Jedi, that doesn't mean she was a Sith. She definitely embraces and serves the light side of the Force. There's no doubt to that. But while she embraces the light side, she's also remaining unbound by the traditions of the Jedi Order. And that's also why she has those white lightsabers. Dave Filoni says that she's in an interesting position, and those white sabers kind of reflect how she's neither a Sith nor a Jedi, and she's somewhere in between, and she's her own
she's
thing.
actually further light than anyone is.
She's what?
She's further light than anyone. She's further on the light side of the Force than anyone is.
I agree.
Reason being is, if you remember, the daughter from that one episode, the father, son, and daughter,
Hmm.
where you had the son was the darkest side of the Force possible, the daughter was the lightest side of the Force, and the father was the gray in the middle, holding bounce, which theoretically spins off everything that happens after anything.
Right.
Um, but we're not talking about that. If you remember, though, the daughter sacrificed herself to keep Ahsoka alive, and then the daughter became the owl. The owl was in the episode. I don't know if you noticed that.
Oh yeah, that was the
There's an
first
owl,
thing I noticed.
and so it's almost she's she's the full embodiment of the light side. It's just she steps away from the Jedi Order because she was trained and they didn't believe her, and then kind of saw the things that Anakin was against, but she went a different way with the way that she handled it.
Right. So the owl, uh, I actually love that little Easter egg in there. The actual species of it is a bird called a convor, and her name is Morai. And yeah, it's the spiritual life essence, so to say, of that daughter figure, which I'll actually be doing another episode about Morai and Ahsoka later this week, guys. So check that out. It'll be coming on Wednesday. And yeah, so she accompanies Ahsoka Tano, and Ahsoka says at some point in Rebels, I think, that she kind of owes the convor her life. So they're kind of inseparable. And I was really glad to see Morai was in this too.